unprecedented situation. A major party presumptive leaving the race before the official nomination. President Biden announcing yesterday, as you probably remember and you heard over the weekend, he will not seek re-election. Well, now the Vice President, Kamala Harris, attempting to garner the nomination from the DNC. If she does, she will have to pick a running mate. News Channel 3's Kimberly Kagi joins us now. And Kimberly, a candidate on the short list for vice president, actually has ties to the bluegrass state.
Well, that decision on Sunday having a ripple effect across the country. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear's name has been thrown around for a potential shortlist of vice presidential candidates. President Biden's decision to drop out of the race, sending waves across America. Biden endorsed his vice president, Kamala Harris. She's hoping to garner the Democratic nominee. Winning the party's nomination during the Democratic National Convention is only a small part of that long to-do list for Harris. She also needs to pick a running mate. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear's name circulating on a short list. When asked about the potential of being on the Democratic ticket as a vice president candidate, Beshear didn't necessarily deny that he was running, but he sidestepped around the question.
Well, I think if somebody calls you on that, what you do is at least listen. And I want the American people to know what a Kentuckian is and what they look like, because let me just tell you that J.D. Vance ain't from here.
In his political career, he's proven himself to be the popular choice after winning re-election in a ruby red state. He defeated a Trump-backed GOP challenger last year in a state that the former president won in both 2016 and 2020, even as Republicans have gained a bigger majority in both chambers of the General Assembly.
We've got to get back to being Americans and not members of a political party.
If Beshear is named as the vice presidential candidate, acting Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman would serve out the remainder of his second term. There would be a regular election following, with candidates filing for the primary ballot.
I wouldn't have accepted if I didn't think I was ready, and I don't think the governor would have asked me if he didn't think I was ready, so I'm ready.
If this does happen, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman would be the second woman to serve as the Commonwealth's governor. The first woman was elected back in the 1980s, and that was Democrat Martha Lane Collins. And there's still a lot of what-ifs, as we haven't been able to have a clear idea on that playbook happening on the national stage, Tim.
Yeah, thanks, Kimberly. Definitely not a done deal. You're right. The decision of who would be the next Democratic nominee rests with the party's delegates at the National Convention, which is next month.